So it's me again. If you're seeing my face for the first time, you're very welcome. My name is Adeoye, and this is my space. I want to say a special welcome to my new subscribers because in the past few days, a lot of subscribers has joined me. Thank you so much for finding my channel interesting enough for you to click and tap on the subscribe button. Thank you so much for joining my family. And to my OGs, the ones that have a special place in my heart, like you guys, you know what you mean to me already. Thank you so much for coming back once again, for always supporting me with your presence. You don't know how much it means to me. Thank you so much. God bless you. Anyway, guys, so this video is another collaboration with the one and only, the beautiful, the delectable Adeoye Agwegwe. Yeah. This is actually my third collaboration with her, as in I enjoy collaborating with this lady. She's based in the UK and she's very intelligent. I'm always eager. I'm always interested in hearing what she has to say, her opinion on certain matters, especially the topics we collaborate on. I don't know if you have watched the past two videos we collaborated on. You know, I always used to drop her link in my description box, and also in the comment section I always drop a direct link to the video we collaborated on her channel, and she's so full of wisdom. She always has something good to say. I must say that I've learned a few things from her. Yeah, and I also encourage you guys that after watching this video, you should also head on over to her channel to watch her version of this video as well. And then if you watch this video till the end, on the end screen, I'm going to leave the links to the last two videos that we collaborated on, so that if you haven't watched them, you will not miss out. Okay, all right, so what are we collaborating on today? Oh wait, one more thing, because when you get to her channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Please support her channel as well. We are both growing YouTubers and we're supporting each other with these collaborations. So please, I'm begging you guys to please subscribe to my channel and also subscribe to her channel as well. Thank you, and God bless you as you do so. So what are we collaborating on today? Anyway, the title of my video always gives it away. So today we're talking about building our children's self-confidence or their self-esteem. Yeah. So basically, the aim of this video is to share with us parents the ways in which we can build up our children's self-esteem and self-confidence. We parents have a major role to play. We have a huge impact on our children's self-esteem, and this impact can be negative and it can also be positive. So we want to make sure that we are impacting their self-esteem positively, hence this video. So I'm going to get right into it because I want to make it short and sweet. I'm filming this video by 2 a.m. It's past 2 a.m. in the morning and my baby is sleeping upstairs. I don't want him to wake up, so I'm going to rush through. Okay? I'm going to start by saying that it is important for us to speak positive words into our children's lives at all times. I know you've heard this a lot of times. It's beginning to sound cliche or something, but it is true. We all know that our words have a huge impact on our lives and then in the lives of our children. So we should strive as much as possible to always speak positive words into them. Say things like, you're beautiful, you're strong, you're bold, you're kind, you're the best. As in, just extol them, speak positive words into them. Tell them that they are unique, that they are awesome, that they are talented, that they are beautiful, that they are intelligent. These words, to you, it might sound like you're just talking, but trust me, it means the whole world to these children. And when you keep saying words like this into their lives, it goes a long way in building their self-esteem. And when you tell them these things, to them, they feel like this is what they actually are. And trust me, nobody can tell them nothing. Nobody can tell them nothing. Nobody can put them down. Like, their self-confidence will be on an all-time high. Number two, Encourage your children to be independent. Encourage them to do things on their own. When you do that, it works wonders for their self-esteem. I'm going to tell you how. When you encourage them to do things on their own, see, they don't have to do a perfect job. What matters is that they put an effort. When you encourage them to do things on their own, it makes them feel like they're capable. It makes them feel like they can do anything. It makes them feel like there is nothing, like they are capable, basically. And when they feel this way, there's no how it will not have a positive impact on their self-esteem and on their confidence when you actually assign tasks to them. It can be tasks, it can be house chores, but let them be age appropriate. When you do this, it makes them feel good. It makes them feel capable. It makes them feel like they can do just about anything in this world. And that is very good for their self-esteem and for their confidence as well. Then number 3, don't forget to applaud them when they do something right. Yes, it's not enough to just we parents were used to calling them out on bad behavior. Only when they do things wrong, then we talk to them about it, then we call them out on it. We neglect, most of the time, to applaud them when they actually do something right. We feel like it is what is expected of them, is what they're supposed to do. We are supposed to applaud them when they actually do something right, or say something right, or act right. Reward, it can come in form of reward, but I think I prefer to applaud my kids. I always tell them that, oh, that was nice. I like the way you did this. Good job. Good job. I'm actually impressed that you were able to do this, or that you were able to think of this. It makes them feel good. These children, they have feelings too. Forget that they are little humans. They have feelings too. Praise them. Let them know that they did a wonderful job. Let them know how proud you are of them. Like, it builds them up. I know, based off of my experiences with my own children, like I know how they feel when I actually applaud them, when I actually praise them for something they do. It makes them strive to do more. It makes them strive to impress the more. It builds up their self-confidence for sure. Encourage your child to ask for help. This help I'm talking about, it can be from you, or from their teacher, or from an aunt, or from an uncle. Just encourage them to ask for help. My daughter, Munachi, the 9-year-old one, she was always asking her teacher questions. This past semester that we were having online classes and everything, she was always asking questions. Every time you see her, Miss Munoz, I have a question. Miss Munoz, can you help me do this? Miss Munoz, I don't understand this. Miss Munoz, I don't understand that. I was like, Munachi, it began to annoy me. I was like, Munachi, leave your teacher alone. Leave Miss Munoz alone. Which one is Miss Munoz? Miss Munoz all the time. My dears, do you know that, to my greatest shock, at the end of the semester, they actually gave Munachi an award at school. They gave her an award for always asking for help. Yeah, it shocked me. Like, I couldn't believe it. Apparently, they reward that kind of behavior in this part of the world. They encourage children to ask for help because it makes, they have this school of thought that when children ask for help, it means that they are being carried along. It means that they are paying attention to what they are taught. Because it's only someone that is paying attention that would actually ask for help, ask questions, because he or she doesn't understand something. Anybody that is not paying attention doesn't care now. They don't even care whether they understand or not, but that they know that for a child to constantly ask questions and ask for help, it means that the child is interested in learning, you get. So, that is the why for all the questions that the girl has been asking. Ever since then, I have changed my mindset. I encourage her to ask questions because then, when they were having the online classes and everything, apart from the school hours, apart from the hours that were allocated for actual school work, they had what they called office hours, where they encourage the children to come in and ask for help. Like, let's say they're doing their homework and they're stuck or something, they need help from their teacher. They're actually supposed to log on and ask their teacher questions. So ever since I realized that asking questions was a thing in this part of the world, I encourage my kids to go in for office hours and ask their teacher questions. And then apart from their teacher, I also encourage them to ask me questions when they don't understand something, or if I give them a task and they are stuck, they should always ask questions, because it boosts their confidence, especially when they ask you for help and you actually render that help. When your child asks you for help, please make sure you render that help. Now, the next point is whatever you do, I beg you, do not compare your child to any other child. Please. Yeah, because, I don't know, I have to explain this thing very well. Don't compare them to their siblings, to their cousins, to their friends, to their classmates. Do not compare them to any child at all, or with any child at all. Don't do that, please. It demoralizes them. It breaks down their self-esteem. Because when you do that, when you actually compare them with another child, you're sending the wrong message across to them. Do you know, I won't lie, I used to be guilty of this in the past. I used to compare my kids a lot. I say things like, why don't you do it like this person? See how this person does it. See what this person does. Why can't you do it like this person? And one day, my son, the one that is 11 years old, he called me out on it. Yeah, at the time he called me out, he was 9 actually. He called me out on it and he was like, Mommy, why do you keep comparing us to this? Why do you keep comparing us to this person or that person? That was when he hit me that it's not actually good to do that. These children, like I said, they have feelings too. It's not only adults that have feelings. Forget the fact that they are tiny humans. They are mini humans. They have feelings too. They actually feel what you feel. They feel embarrassed. They feel discouraged. They feel as well. And that is why he had to call me out on that behavior. Since then, I have put myself in check. I have been checking that behavior. I don't compare them with anybody anymore. When you compare your kids with other kids, you're sending a message across. This is the message you're sending across. You're telling them that others are better than they are. And that is not how can that help their self-esteem? Of course, you can't help somebody's self-esteem by indirectly telling that person that others are better than them. It is not helping. So please, if you're guilty of doing that, you need to stop doing that like I stopped doing that. Stop comparing your children, okay? Instead of comparing them with others, why not extol their own unique attributes? Yes, extol and praise their own unique attributes. Don't compare them with other people. The next point is this. Try to be attentive to them. Try to be attentive to your children. As in, what I mean by that is you should pay attention to them. When they actually have something to say, when they actually come to you to say something, try to listen to them. When you pay attention to them, it does wonders to their self-esteem. It makes them feel like they matter. It makes them feel like, oh, their opinion actually matters, or, oh, so what they have to say actually matters. When you don't pay attention to them when they come to tell you something, trust me, they will get used to you blowing them off all the time. And then, even when they have something to say, they will not come to say it. And that is how you begin to kill that relationship you have with them. They will not be able to, they will even have that morale to come to you to tell you anything anymore. And then when they now grow up, you'll now be complaining, why don't you tell me things? Why don't you come and tell me things? This is the why. This is the why. It is because of this. When you're always blowing them off, they come to say something to you, you blow them off. Not good. Always encourage them to come to you and talk to you. When they talk to you, actually listen. Or if you're busy at that time when they're talking to you, tell them that you're busy at that moment, that they should come back later to tell you. And tell them, don't forget to come back. That way they feel like, okay, it's not like she's actually blowing me off. Maybe she's busy now and then she would have my time later. Because I know I do that a lot. Most times they come to me at the wrong time when I'm maybe replying a message or doing one thing or the other. And I tell them that this is not the time, please, and can you come back later? And they come back actually, and sometimes I have to remind them to come back. But the point is that they still come and tell me that thing that they want to tell me. Another thing is, no matter how silly that thing sounds, just listen to them. Another thing is, always try to be asking them their opinion on certain matters. Like, even if it doesn't concern them, sometimes just ask them, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? It does two things. Number one, it makes them feel good. It makes them feel like they actually matter. It builds their self-esteem. And then number two, it helps you to learn them and understand them better. My 2-year-old daughter, every time she will come to me, Mommy, because she cannot talk, she's still learning how to talk. So half of the time, I don't understand what she says, but I pretend that I understand her. She will just come, Mommy, didn't do that's it. I'll be like, oh, are you serious? What happened? Oh, it's okay, baby. Don't worry. I'm here, okay? As did I understand what she's saying? Yeah. I did not understand nothing. I pretend that I understand her. That thing, I see how happy she is when I actually respond to her. You now see her, she will now strut off with a big smile on her face, like, Mommy listens to me, Mommy understands me. That's why most times, whenever anybody does anything to her, I will hear her, I can't tell Mommy. And then she will now come, because I encourage her to talk to me. I pay attention to her when she talks, and then it builds her self-confidence, as small as she is. So it's important that you listen to your kids, pay attention to them. It helps with their confidence a lot. And then the final point is this: whatever you do not reprimand or correct or yell at your kids in front of other kids. Don't reprimand them in front of other children. See, that thing, it's like you're shaming them, and that is not good. I used to do that before. That's one other thing I used to be very guilty at. I used to reprimand my son in front of other kids, and I noticed, because he's a very sensitive boy, he always feels bad really easily. When I do that, I watch him and then I see the way his eyes dance around to see if others are listening to what I'm saying to him. And then when I notice that, I just stop talking. But now I don't reprimand him in front of others anymore. What I do is that if I have to say something to him, if I have to correct him, I do it behind closed doors, alone, the two of us. I'll just call him, he'll sit in front of me, I'll sit in front of him, and then I tell him what I want to tell him. And that way, it doesn't damage his self-esteem. Because when you do that, when you reprimand him in front of his peers or friends or age mates or other children, it damages their self-esteem. It makes them feel bad. You're shaming them. That technique doesn't work at all. So please, if you're guilty of reprimanding your children in the presence of other children, please try to stop doing that. Instead of doing that, reprimand them behind closed doors. Okay, so this brings me to the end of this video. I hope that you were able to pick a point or two from this. It's not just for parents alone. As long as you're aspiring to be a parent, it's still okay. You get to learn from these things. Even me, self, that I'm giving my own points, I'm still a work in progress. I'm still learning all the time. And that is why I'm eager to head over to Adeoye's channel to hear what she has to say, to learn from her as well. And then, as always, I like my videos to be interactive. The comment section is open. So please, if you have your own tips and ideas that you can share with us of how you manage your children, how you boost their self-confidence, please share with us in the comment section. I'm eager to hear from you. I'm eager to learn from you as well. And I'm sure that other viewers would also want to learn from you too. So please, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet and you've watched up to this point, please help me do so. Thank you so much if you have watched up to this point. Those of you that watch the end of my videos, God will bless you for me. And please don't forget to head over as well to Adeoye's channel. I'm going there now. Let us all meet there. Let us convene in that arena. I'm going to drop her link in the description box down below and also in the comment section. So whichever one you want, you can click on it and it will take you directly there. And please, when you get there, please subscribe to her channel. Please support her as well. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in my next video.